Alrighty. Hi, my name's Kipling. I'll be taking care of you today. Can you tell me your name, date of birth?
Callie, October.
Awesome. Alright, I'm going to provide privacy for you. Wash my hands. So the doctor has ordered a head to toe, so that's just going to be an assessment that we take head to toe. Starting out, I'm just going to assess your pulse. So if I could please see your arm, I'm going to assess the brachial, radial, radial, dorsalis pedis, and the posterior tibial. Perfect. Alright, pulse is a 2+, rhythmic in upper and lower extremities bilaterally, normal rate. Moving on from that, we're just going to take a look at your skin. So I could also see, so skin is smooth, is evenly pigmented, warm to the touch. No tenting is present. See your hand one more time. Alright, capillary refill is also less than 2 seconds, so that is within normal limits. Going from the capillary refill and the pulse and the scan, we will take a look at the range of motion. So if I could have you, with your neck, put your ear to your shoulder, and your ear to your other shoulder. I'm gonna have you look that way, this way, towards the ceiling, towards the ground. Perfect. If I could have you, with both arms, do flexion one at a time, one more. Perfect. With your legs, I could see you do an extension. Perfect. Could I have you flex on against my resistance? Flex, push down, up, pull. Perfect. So, actually, if I could have you stand up real quick and just do a side turn or bend. If I could have you twist or turn both angles. If I could have you touch your toes. Perfect. Alrighty. So full range of movement. You can sit down. Full range of movement, motion. Full range of movement. The muscle strength is 5+ in upper and lower extremities bilaterally. Going from range of movement, I'm going to have you push against my hand, shrug your shoulders. Perfect. So having done that, cranial nerve 11 is intact. We'll take a look at cranial nerve 1. If I could have you occlude one nostril, breathe in, occlude the other nostril, breathe in. Awesome. So the nose is midline, nostrils are symmetrical, even. Next, could you close your eyes? Tell me what this, hold out your hand and tell me what this smells like.
Minty.
Alrighty, so cranial nerve 1 is intact, able to identify the smell. Going to cranial nerve 2 and 3. If I could have you look towards this wall. So it's 10 for me. Perfect. So cranial nerves 2 and 3 are intact. pupils are even or equal, round and reactive to light and accommodating. The consensual reflex is also present here. Following this, we will test cranial nerve 3, 4, and 6. So if I could have you just follow my fingers for me. Perfect. So no nystagmus is present. The eyes have full range of movement, so cranial nerves 3, 4, and 6 are intact. They did parallel movements systematically. Next we'll move to the cranial nerve 5 and 7. So if I could have you puff your cheeks for me, scrunch your face for me, smile for me. Awesome. So cranial nerves 5 and 7 are intact. We're also going to test 7 again with a taste test. So if I could have you close your eyes, hold out your hand, and tell me what this tastes like.
Sweet.
Alrighty, perfect. So yet again, cranial 7 is intact, able to identify the taste. Following this, we'll go to ears. So if I could have you turn this direction and cover up one of your ears, and just tell me what I say.
E.
4,
4,
6,
6,
and if you cover up the other ear. C,
C,
9,
9,
D.
D.
Perfect. Alrighty. Cranial nerve 8 is intact. Ability to identify and repeat the words in the phrase that I said. We'll do another hearing test now. I'm going to use this tuning fork. I'm going to strike it and put it on top of your head. And what we're looking for is if it's equal in both ears, or if it's more predominant in one ear than the other. So if I could just have you tell me.
It's equal.
Alright, so no lateralization is present. Following this, we'll just take a look at cranial nerves 9 and 10. So if I could have you open up for me and say,
Ah.
Alrighty, perfect. Testing going, perfect. Alrighty, so uvula and soft plate both were midline and elevated when saying gag reflex was also present, swallowing present. So cranial nerves 9 and 10 are both intact. If I could have you stick your tongue out for me, move it around. Perfect. So cranial nerve 12 is also intact. Going from that, I'm just going to go ahead and start the remainder of these tests. So if I could have you stand up for me and just keep your feet close together with your arms by your side, and just close your eyes. Yeah. Perfect. So negative Romberg test. Next, if I could have you do a heel to toe walk forward. Awesome. So balance is present, coordination as well. We'll test if I can get you to use your thumb and touch each one of your fingers. All right. Coordination is present, systematically, rhythmically, move them bilaterally as well. Next, we'll just do a test where, if you could please close your eyes and hold out your hand. Close your eyes, hold out your hand, please. Appreciate it.
It's a pencil.
Thank you. Sensory perception also intact. If I could have you roll up your sleeves for me, pant legs. Awesome. Just let me know if you feel a dull or sharp
Okay.
pain.
sharp, 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 dull, dull, sharp, dull, sharp.
Perfect. Sensory function is normal. So balance, coordination, hearing, sensory, all intact and normal. Next we'll do just a normal assessment of the head. So the head is normal cephalic. It is erect. Can you let me know if there's any tenderness?
Nope.
Alright. Scalp is smooth, non-tender, no lesions present. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at your sinuses, so let me know if there's any pressure or discomfort when I do the frontal,
Nope.
maxillary.
Nope.
Awesome. Next we'll just take a look at your eyes a little further. They are, look this way for me, 3 to 4 millimeters. I can have you look up for me, down for me. Awesome. Conjunctiva is pink, and eyebrows are symmetrical, even. I'm gonna get the ophthalmoscope and check for right reflex. So if I can have you just look straight behind me. Alright, red reflex is present. Next we will take a look at your mouth. And I'm going to have you open your mouth. And so the hard and soft plate are both pink and moist. Buccal membrane is pink and moist. No dental caries present, but all teeth are present. Uvula and posterior pharynx, both pink and moist, and the tongue is pink with no swelling. Next, we'll just do a look at your ears. So using the otoscope. Awesome. So both are patent. The tympanic membrane is pearly gray, translucent. Can you let me know if there's any tenderness when I palpate?
Nope.
Awesome. Alrighty. I'm just going to refer to my notes real quick. Can you open up for me? Tonsils are a +2. If I could have you look up for me. Trachea is midline with no sliding. Sir, and can you let me know if there's any tenderness when I palpate here in the pre-auricular, posterior auricular, occipital. Next we'll do the tonsillar, the submental, submandibular, superior cervical, supraclavicular. Any tenderness?
Nope.
Alrighty, no tenderness present. Lymph nodes were non-palpable, freely moving, soft. Next, we will just do a look at your carotid. Alright, so carotid is a 2+. Next, I'm going to take a look at. I have you breathe in and then exhale and then hold. Breathe in, exhale, hold. Like I said, pulse was a 2+. There was no presence of bruits. Following that, we will do a look at the lungs. So if I could have you rotate for me. Alrighty. So I could have you breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Perfect. Alrighty, and then just keep a breathe normally for me. Alright, you can face forward for me. Same as last time. Alright, so breathing is non-labored, smooth, is the chest is symmetrical, bilaterally, breathing is bilateral movement. The ribs have a downward slant as well. No sounds present, no concerning sounds, clear breathing. Next, we'll just take a look at the heart. So starting on the second intercostal on the right side, we'll identify the aortic. Then the next will be at the second intercostal on the left side, and that'll be the pulmonic. Following that will be at the fourth intercostal, and that'll be the tricuspid, and lastly will be at the fifth intercostal midclavicular line, and that'll be the mitral valve. Perfect. S1 and S2, normal, sounds present, no extra sounds as well, no murmurs. following this, we will take a look at the abdomen. So if I could have you lay back and just roll up your shirt. Alright. All normal sounds present, normal activity. Normal tympany is heard in all 4 quadrants as well. Next I'll just do palpation, so let me know if there's any tenderness.
Okay. No. 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 No.
Alright, bring you deep.
No. 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 No.
Alrighty. And roll your shirt back up. So no tenderness or masses present. All normal sounds heard. Activity in the abdominal region, gurgling. Other than that, I'm gonna just check my notes one more time before we conclude this head to toe. Alright, so lastly, I'll just point out that the AP transverse ratio is a 1 to 2. Other than this, I believe that this concludes our head to toe assessment.